things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
She-Rag got me.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Steelers.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. This is Connor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And a Steeler first down.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Steelers.
On first and 10 is Connor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, second and 12. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run here with Connor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Steeler first down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. The fullback won. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 47 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Jones pass.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
5 yard
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle,
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Roethlisberger will throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A first down carry for Barkley. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now left side on the swing pass. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, flush to his right. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 31-yard
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Steelers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Barkley. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Giants 27, Steelers 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Julian Love. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st down, Steelers.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down by Blake Martinez. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now down to 20. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.